How was my life before knowing Christ? I'd say my life was good. However, I was living a life without purpose, just aimlessly existing, really. Growing up, I had a slight Catholic background. My parents used to take me to a Catholic mass until I was 12. But even then, it was infrequent. They weren't really devout Catholics. And growing up, I had aspirations to become a professional baseball player, and it was going well. However, alongside of that, I was distracted, hanging out with the wrong people, doing things I shouldn't be doing. I accepted Christ in my heart because I knew it was going to be good for me. God had revealed himself through Rebecca 5 years ago when she had invited me to church in the first time. And I knew that by going to church was a good opportunity to see her because our schedules didn't align. But through time, I knew that the messages that our pastor's been giving us has been speaking to me. I was spending more time at the church, attending Monday community group, Youth Friday night, and the weekend services, that I was feeling conviction when I started doing things that I shouldn't be doing while trying to accept the Lord. And it was pretty hypocritical. Ending 2023, our pastor has been putting an emphasis on growth and keeping the faith. And it really spoke to me. I think the concept of baptism has been something that I've been thinking about for the last 2 years. But when my pastor's been talking about taking that next step in my relationship with the Lord, it was clear as day that baptism was that next step. Leading up to that, we had done the 21 days of prayer and fasting, and this year I took a way different approach because I have done it for the last 3 years, but it was pretty dismissive. I would remove what was separating myself from the Lord, but I wouldn't pursue the Lord at the same time. But this year I decided to become more intentional and really apply myself. And those habits that I learned in those 21 days of fasting and prayer, I see myself doing that now, and I've been able to really find God through those 21 days. So in my 5 years being here, so many people has played an impact and an influence on my time here at CDA Miami, but specifically to my brother Mauri, who uses any time that he can to spare me when we're alone, and he always wants to check on how I'm doing with my relationship with Christ. And it makes me reflect, and it helps me mold myself into a better man, a better disciple, a better follower. I'd also like to thank Rebecca for always being a light in our relationship. She is the one who holds me accountable. She is also one who has a very firm faith. And lastly, I want to thank my brothers Sebastian Moreno and Gabriel Williams, who edify me, who are patient to all my questions, have been open ears for me, and they are brothers who have helped me become a disciple in me and in other young men. With that being said, I'm ready to take further steps into my relationship with the Lord, and I'm ready to declare Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.